Howdy folks, this is Checkers back again with another Fallout 4 video, here today to take a look at the recovery of certain memories in Fallout 4. Now, I don't want to spoil too much. This particular video will be basically a starter video on how the systems work and what you do with them. However, even to do that, there are going to be quite a few spoilers. So if you don't want any spoilers past this, you should probably leave the video. This is in Far Harbor. It's towards the end of the DLC, depending on how you look at it. And so, you know, if you know what this is, if you understand what I mean when I say the memory puzzle, you're probably good to go. And if you're ready for spoilers, you can stick around and learn how this system works. And if you don't know what I mean and you don't want any spoilers, now's the time to get out. Okay, and we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we have used Faraday's program to unlock the terminal, and now we are going to try and access memory 0V-9AX0, which is a very simple memory to work with. And we are going to load into a completely different world, and I love this. This is awesome. I enjoyed these puzzles immensely. Okay, so we should get...
If you're listening to this, then you made it inside my memory banks. Take a moment. I know it's a lot at once.
Okay. So, we've got little green bugs, which are good. We've got...
The architecture you're seeing is data. My data. When I'm plugged into the chair, this is what I see. You're using an earlier version of that technology, a brainwave scanner instead of a direct neural wire. Look around. Do you see that yellow column in the distance? That's long-term memory storage. That's your goal. But you can't just retrieve that data yourself. One of the programs loaded in that holotape is called the indexer. They're represented by the friendly green sprites milling around. Do you see them?
Yep.
The indexers have one purpose: to get the data in the yellow column and bring it back to the memory access point. You need to help them get there and back safely. Once they've recovered all the data in the memory, the program will translate it into something you can understand. If you ever need to leave the simulation, then don't worry. Nothing gets reset. You can keep going from wherever you left off.
Basically, it autosaves.
First things first. The blue blocks you're standing on are called code blocks. Some of them can be repurposed. See if you can grab one of the lighter colored blocks. Use them to fill in any gaps along the path for your indexers to cross.
So this system works much like the settlement interface, where you can pick up items and place them, rotate them by using your mouse keys, or I'm actually not sure how it works on consoles, but you can rotate them and place them where you desire them. So,
good. You're across the gap. But now you have to deal with the security systems. That red firewall is blocking you and your indexers from reaching the data. Do you see that green beam of light? That's a decoder beam. It can destroy the firewall. You just need to direct the beam to its vulnerable spot.
okay, to do that, basically we just need to remove the obstacle, in this case, and there it goes. And now we can fill in the gaps here so our little indexers can get across. And like the happy little indexers they are, they'll pretty much jet across as soon as there is any sort of bridge for them to go over. And now here we have another red firewall.
You're across the gap. But now you have to deal with the security systems. That red firewall is blocking you and your indexers from reaching the data. Do you see that green beam of light? That's a decoder beam. It can destroy the firewall. You just need to direct the beam to its vulnerable spot.
Which is that. Now, I'm going to take a step out of Dima's tutorial here and tell you that what you'll also want to do is place down some of these turrets. And so our little green indexer guys are going to try and recover memories and carry them back to the blue column. So we want to kind of give them some defense as they approach the blue column and along their path.
Good.
And that's why I filled in all the holes.
But now you have
Oh,
to
and
deal
we
with
set
the
off his
security systems.
set off his
That red firewall
tutorial
is blocking
again.
you and your
Yes.
indexers
So
from reaching
now
the
we
data.
have this device, which
Do
if
you
you've
see
played
that
Portal
green
2, you'll
beam of
recognize
light?
it's kind
That's
of
the
a
decoder
redirection
beam.
box.
It
We'll
can
pick it up,
destroy the firewall.
rotate it,
You just need to direct
and we
the beam
want
to
the
its
green
vulnerable
arrow,
spot.
the green diamond there that's sticking out of the box shows you what direction the beam will go. We want the beam to go right, so we'll set it down like that, and it will eat right through the firewall. Then we will grab some more of our blocks here and try and make
Good.
a nice
Now you
information
just need to
superhighway
create a path to the data with
for
code blocks,
our
and your
indexers.
indexers can get to work.
Ooh. And there is the turret getting
The
ready to
system
do
has
its
been
job.
alerted to your presence. Now things will get hairier.
And we're going to
You'll
run
need
back
to
here.
deploy defense constructs against the system's active countermeasures.
We can't
The
shoot
system's
back
sentries will do
or
everything
defend
they
our
can
guys
to
in any
stop
way
your
ourselves.
indexers from returning to the access point with the data.
So what we can do is make their path as easy as possible. And of course set our turrets up to defend against those red drones. But we only have a set amount of turrets, so hopefully my turrets, maybe we'll move this guy over here.
Another
And
data block retrieved. Good.
each sprite carries 20% of memory.
Erasure protocol against unauthorized indexer.
And the turrets do seem to assist each other.
Intrusive indexer detected.
Okay, and that little sprite is carrying the memories back. We'll follow him just so you can see what he's doing. If you fall
Sentry
off the grid,
initiating erasure
you
of
will
intrusive
basically go back
indexer.
to the start of the memory. Everything you've done, however, will still be there. You autosave, and it'll ask you if you want to exit the simulation or remain. So if you want to jump out quick, and you can't save while you're in here, but you can
Intrusive
save once
program
you're out.
detected.
So if you've done a lot of work, you can jump off, exit, save, and then come right back in, or, you know, go do whatever you want to do.
Intrusion detected. Countermeasures initiated.
Okay, so 60. If that guy makes it, we'll be at 80.
Sentry has detected active intrusive
And
program.
100. This should be the last guy. If he makes it. And then we'll get a summary of the memory, so if you really, really don't want spoilers,
Verifying
now's the
memory
time to
file.
stop.
100%.
But I'll let it
Done
ride,
here.
since we're here.
We now have an access point into the next memory. Just step into the data stream where this memory was stored.
So you can do that, you can just go right in, or you can listen to this.
0V-9AX0. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
Things are not going well with Far Harbor. Several of my people have been assaulted, spat at, interrogated for no reason. This is getting out of control. But there's still a chance they can learn to trust us. We just need one of their own who's on our side. I can't let anyone know what I'm about to do. I'll need to set up the equipment far away from Acadia. It'll double as a place to bury the evidence.
Additional location data appended. A makeshift medical facility underneath the VIM. Pop factory. Coordinates downloaded.
And so you'll get an additional data point for one of your quests, and it will show you that there is a thing in a place, and you can go there and investigate the memory further. Alrighty folks, this has been Checkers with another Fallout 4 video, this time taking a look at how to recover Dima's memories in Far Harbor. I guess we could say this was a bit of a zero to spoiler alert, but with a very fast ramp up. So I would like to remind you that I have a Twitter link in the description of the video and on my channel main page. If you're on mobile, it'll be on my channel about page. Also, if you look in the upper right hand corner, you will see a small letter I with a white circle around it. These are cards and links to other videos that I've made. I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you found the video informative and maybe just a little entertaining. I would like to invite you to subscribe and ask you to please take care.